yesterday?
Nothing much. I had to stay home because I didn't feel very well.
Oh, that's too bad. How come?
I don't know. Sometimes I just get really low.
Because of your MS?
Yeah.
Okay. What does it feel like to have MS and be sick?
Just gotta take my vitamins.
What does it feel like? Not physically, but what does it feel like to you having MS?
Here you go. You have MS.
What are these for?
The difference between having MS and being healthy is having to make choices, or to think consciously about things when the rest of the world doesn't have to. The healthy have the luxury of choice, a gift most people take for granted. Most people start the day with an unlimited amount of possibilities, and energy to do whatever they want to do, especially young people. For the most part, they do not need to worry about the effects of their actions. Now, count the spoons.
Why?
The spoons represent units of energy, and when you are healthy, you expect to have a never-ending supply of spoons. But when you have MS and you have to plan your day, you have to know exactly how many spoons you are starting with. It doesn't guarantee that you might not lose some along the way, but at least it helps to know where you are starting.
I have 12 spoons. I want more.
I've wanted more spoons for years and haven't found a way to get more. Always be conscious of how many spoons you have and to not drop them, because you can never forget you have MS. Make a list of your whole day, including the most simplest of tasks.
Getting up, gotta have a shower, brush my teeth, pack my lunch, go to school.
Each one will cost you a spoon.
My first task is getting ready for work.
No, you don't just get up. You have to crack your eyes open and then realise you are late. You didn't sleep well the night before. You have to crawl out of bed and you have to make yourself something to eat before you do anything, because you have to take your vitamins to have enough energy for the day. And if not, you might as well give up spoons for the whole day.
Then I have to have a shower. Then I have to get dressed.
Wait. Every detail needs to be thought about. You have to see what clothes you can physically put on, what shoes are going to be appropriate for the day's walking requirements. You cannot simply just throw clothes on when you have MS. It's just not that simple.
I want to straighten my hair.
You have to choose the rest of your day wisely, because when your spoons are out, they're gone. Sometimes you can borrow against tomorrow's spoons, but just think how hard tomorrow will be with less spoons. A person who has MS lives with the looming thought that tomorrow may be the day that a fever comes, or an infection, or any number of things that could prove disabling. So you do not want to run low on spoons, because you never know when you truly will need them.
I have to take the train. I'll skip lunch. I'll go home. Change out of my clothes and into new ones. I have to feed the cat. I'm hungry.
You have to eat dinner, but you only have 2 spoons left. If you cook, you wouldn't have enough energy to clean the pots. If you went out to dinner, you might be too tired to drive home safely, without having blurred vision or forgetting to turn your lights on.
I'll make soup.
It's only 7 p.m. You have the rest of the night, but maybe end up with 1 spoon. So you can do something fun, or clean your apartment, or do chores, but you can't do it all.
Christine, how do you do it? Do you really do this every day?
Some days are worse than others. Some days I have more spoons than most. But I can never make it go away, and I can't ever for a minute forget about it. I always have to think about it. I have learned to live life with an extra spoon in my pocket, in reserve. You always need to be prepared. It's hard. The hardest thing I ever had to learn is to slow down and to not do everything. I fight this every day. I hate feeling left out, having to choose to stay home, or to not get things done the way I want to. I wanted you to feel the frustration, I wanted you to understand that everything everyone does comes so easy. But for me, it is 100 little jobs in one. I need to think about the weather and my own body before I can attack any one thing. When other people can simply do things, I have to attack it and make a plan like I am strategizing a war. That lifestyle is the difference between being healthy and having a chronic illness. It is the beautiful ability to just not think and do. I miss that freedom. I miss never having to count my spoons.
It was lovely talking to you this afternoon.
It was.
Yeah, I'm glad we had this chat.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I see this as a blessing. I have been forced to think about everything I do. Do you know how many spoons people waste every day? I don't have room to waste spoons, and I choose to spend my time with you.